A Tear and a Tear in My Heart is a book written by an old friend of mine who grew up in Chicago, Melrose Park, the actual neighborhood where I grew up in. Bernard Bruno. I used to clean the garbage cans in his law offices. He was born in Sicily, came to the United States at a very young age, and actually later on in his life went back to Sicily to be trained in the Barilla, the young fascist children's association. Bernard Bruno has 90 more years experience of life in Melrose Park, which is like a little Italy of Chicago. And this book, A Tear and a Tear in the Heart, is his responses to a lot of the stories that he heard while growing up, a lot of the stories he witnessed. Some have to do with organized crime figures, but most have to do with the common people of the area who have let him in on secrets that they did not let other people in on. Pachi the Popcorn Man, for example, who was involved in some notorious things in Sicily in defending family honor, comes to the United States and becomes a kind of a homeless a wanderer who sells popcorn on the streets in front of the movie theaters, and who also plays piccolo to the statues in the church and speaks to the saints. He's one of the more predominant figures in this particular book. He was their attorney, and he did very well as a small town attorney. He also was the civil attorney for some of the major organized crime figures in Chicago, not the criminal attorney, but the civil attorney. And so he's got stories that kind of tell their behavior in the community and what it was like to be around these people. But like I said, most of his stories have to do with showing you what these people who came here with nothing built everything and left to their kids, and how sometimes their kids made more of it, or sometimes their kids actually destroyed it. There's 50-something short stories, and again, it's like sitting down with your 94-year-old grandfather, listening to stories. A Tear and a Tear in the Heart has certainly brought a lot more awareness to me of the value of life growing up in that little Italy where I lived.